Bands like Signs of the Swarm continue to push the envelope of extreme metal music. I love their latest album, To Rid Myself of Truth. It's violent, it's angry, and it's awesome. Today I'm here with the beast behind the microphone himself, David Simonich. Thanks for joining us at All I Sound, mate.
Dude, thanks for having me, and thank you for saying my name right. That is awesome.
Hey man, I wanted to make sure that I got it right, so I like to do a bit of
Knocked it
research.
out of the park, brother.
Yeah,
You knocked it out of the park, baby. That's
good
awesome.
man. I'm glad, dude. I'm glad. Um, yeah, I want to say, yeah, I loved To Rid Myself of Truth. The vocals are just nuts, man. You're a fucking beast, and I gotta know, like, as someone who just loves vocals, I just need to know how the hell do you stay in such vocal shape? Like, yeah, whether you're in the studio or tearing up stages across the world, like, I don't know, what's your kind of go-to? Do you have a secret, or is it warm-up routines? What? How do you keep so on top of things?
Brother, honestly, if I knew, I'd tell you because like I I always think about this thing my buddy from Body Snatcher, Kyle, told me whenever I first started touring. Just stop thinking about it, idiot. And it's resonated with me since that day. And I don't do anything. I really don't do warm ups. Sometimes I'll give myself a larynx massage if I'm like really on tour for that year.
Mm,
Cause like we tour a lot, So it's kind of like I'm constantly doing vocals on and off stage because I'm making content for Instagram and
mm,
so it just feels like kind of just riding the treadmill, but like I'm not sweating,
yeah,
it's hard to explain.
yeah, cool.
But I don't want to say I have the secret, like
Yeah,
I wish I had the secret because I'd be telling everybody.
yeah, for sure.
But like
Yeah,
I smoke, like
yeah,
I just try not to think about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Hey, whatever you're doing or not doing, it's working for you, man. Like I said, both live and studio, and like I said, with the Instagram, your side content, that all, you know, you're still presenting this extremely heavy soundscape with your vocals, and um, that really ties into the kind of the emotion that's behind To Rid Yourself of Truth. We've got some really powerful songs in there. We've got, for example, Sarkazane, which is just tough as fuck. Like just to know what
Thanks, brother.
Sarkazane actually is. And then you got songs like Clouded Retinas as well. A real personal kind of track. It's all very explored in the album, and I was just curious how this personal exploration of stuff like Clouded Retinas, as well as really powerful emotive songs, how it pushed the idea forward of ridding myself of truth, like that album.
So, first of all, sarcasm it is a Greek word that means to tear flesh like a hound. So it's supposed to be the root word of where sarcasm came from.
Mm,
Uh, so we thought that it'd be a fun play on words that kind of hit like because we usually will try to like incorporate some type of dead language, like absolvere that's Latin. But we didn't want to do the same thing, so did some homework. Uh, the word really stuck out to me a lot once I found out what it meant. Like I was like, damn, that's sick, you know. But going into like the personal songs on the record, like Clouded Retinas, um, that song is particularly about my genetic eye disorder that I just got recently diagnosed with. It's called Stargardt disease. It's my retinas are decaying essentially, um, where it is causing me to lose my central vision. Um, well, I was making this record that was kind of whenever I was going through, I want to, my therapist calls it disability grief. Uh, so the best way that I know how to process things in my life is to make it into a song, um, good or bad, and that's just how it's been for 10, 15 years now. So just breaking into that like really helped me kind of rid myself of some truth that I have, because like to rid myself of truth, the title track and the album is supposed to captivate on self-isolation and kind of that being my own self-destruction. And I believe that I covered a lot of topics on there that really kind of hit that nail on the head and kind of drive that emotion into an art form, I'd like to put it, you know?
Yeah, and you can see like the idea of ridding yourself of truth is just it's sprinkled throughout the album, title track, and everywhere else, and it's yeah, the way that that emotion drives that really explosive, powerful music is yeah, it's really intense, and yeah, it's easily one of my favorite records of the year. So
Dude,
yeah,
thank you.
like
That really means the world, seriously. They
yeah,
put a lot
yeah,
of sweat and tears into that record. No blood
yeah.
this time around.
Not this time around. Yeah, there was one. I was curious. With to rid myself of truth. There was a single between Amongst the Low and Empty and Rid Myself of Truth. I Won't Let You Die. I'm
Oh yeah.
wondering why that didn't make the record. Was it just a bit different, kind of thematically or emotively? What's the go there?
Well, we usually try to do a single in between records.
Yeah,
We normally try to. Uh, our record label was like, "Why are you doing this?" But it's something that we've done since I've been with the band, and I believe that it's important to do that kind of thing. Um, there are some things where we were experimenting a little bit and kind of didn't hit the vibe. Where, trust me, my label wanted me to put "I Won't Let You Die" on the record,
yeah,
and I will single-handedly say that I was the person that kept saying it needs to be a single.
yeah.
Um, I fought up and down for it to be the way that it is because
Mhm.
I believe in a band's discography, standalone singles are very important.
Yeah,
Not everything needs to be on a record. A record's supposed to be something that's a concise thing, and "I Won't Let You Die" was its own moment. I can't say that I know it sounds like Signs, but it doesn't sound like "To Rid Myself of Truth" Signs.
for sure.
Um, Mentally, we were all in different places at that time, and just arguably, it just needed to be its own thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just interesting to hear because there's obviously so many different release strategies that both bands and you know and your labels will want to do, and they might conflict or whatever. And it's not it's not just not everyone has to release three singles, put them on the record. Here's the record kind of thing.
Dude, I
It's cool
did
to
that
mix it
too,
up.
though. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Like you do
Like,
that as well.
trust me, I dumped the money into it, man. You
Yeah.
know, like I made sure that they got all their cookies they wanted and they were happy with it. But
Mm,
they just really wanted "I Won't Let You Die" on that record. They thought
yeah.
it fit with it and everything very well. And
Mm,
it's just something we didn't agree on, and um they believed in what our final conclusion was.
yeah.
And
Good.
and I like to say that Century Media has our back on those kind of things, and I'm very grateful to have a label that's like that.
Look, in the era where there's all kinds of BS with the industry in general, it's it is nice to hear when a label like Centuries they're believing in your final conclusions and your deliberations. So yeah, that's yeah. Thanks for answering that, man. That was real
No
curious
problem.
about that. So
No problem.
yeah,
Literally, you're my last interview for the day, so like I'm all
mad.
ears for anything, and these are all questions I haven't gotten yet, so I love this
Oh,
kind of
cool,
stuff. Dude,
awesome. Well,
I love talking about the real tea, man.
yeah, man. That's what I'm all about, man. It's like just having a good chat, having a yarn, and yeah. Speaking of chatting, I want to talk about the collabs on the album because you've got some awesome
Hell
features.
yeah.
You've got the nastiest vocalist in the world, man, on one record. You worked with Phil Bozeman, Will Ramos, Jack Murray, and Johnny Crowder. What can you take away from other vocalists you work with not just in the studio for the record, but when you're traveling with other vocalists on tour. Like you've done or are doing tours with Chelsea Grin and Whitechapel, I think, if
Yeah,
I'm
we've
correct.
toured with
Yeah,
them. That's actually
yeah.
how I became friends with Phil.
Mm,
I want to say that I've gotten the privilege to tour with every band that I've done features. I mean, I've had features on the record for except Prison. Um, I've been a long time fan of Johnny's work since he was in Dark Sermon, to his current work now in Prison. Yeah, in Prison. I almost said Dark Prison. Jeez. But yeah, but the takeaways, it's hard because I try not to have like my colleagues influence me, and I try to have like my own thing. So most of the time I'm just trying to make memories with these people, and I get the chance to hang out and see the real sides of people and not just, oh, this is what he said in this interview. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like I get to go out to lunch with them or hang out on their bus or take them on tour like Jack, and I got to watch his band evolve and grow over the years. And um, bottom line, I'm just very privileged that I could say that everybody that's featured on the record are my friends, and I've known them for quite some time. Um, and I'm very honored that they were able to be a part of my this era of what we're doing. Really helped
yeah,
us out a lot, and honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better result.
yeah. What they add to it, like they add a good they add their identities to the songs, but they don't detract, from Signs of the Swarm sound. They just purely just add that extra little bit of flavor, I guess. And it's,
Yeah.
I like what you're saying about, how everyone's got their own kind of vocal identities. You don't want to, like, lose your own vocal identity. And that's very clear that, to some people, screaming, but, for those of us that love the genre, you can hear, the different intricacies, and to
Hmm.
have that, some of the world's best talent all on one fucking record is awesome. Like, you know, I know, they've got some killer albums out as well, like Lorna Shore, Whitechapel, and Prison and 156 Silence, and to have it all those voices on one album is just, it's a nice touch. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was honestly a no-brainer because I remember hitting them up and being like, "You want to do it?" And they're just like, "Fuck yeah, dude, no problem."
Fuck yeah.
That's whenever it's sick, whenever they want to do it. You know what I
Oh, for
mean? Like,
sure.
um, but yeah, like I'm very stoked that all those guys did it, and I've personally delivered vinyls to most of the guys. Um,
Yeah.
and it's just like a little thank you gesture. Gave him one of
Yeah.
the gold editions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to experience some of this live. It's been a hot minute since I saw you guys with Within Destruction in 2021.
UK? Hell
Yeah, yeah, I was
yeah.
at that show. I was at the Aubrey show in this small room with like 150, 200 people with Within Destruction and you guys, and like I think Signs was the first deathcore band I saw live. So I was like, my mind was blown at that
Hell
point.
yeah.
So, and you guys, you're coming back in March with Born of Osiris. It's going to be fucking awesome. Um, in addition to, smashing through songs like Off, Rid Myself of Truth, and Amongst the Low and Empty, what are you looking forward to about coming back?
Okay. It's been a common question, but I have no
Yep,
problem answering this in any shape or form. There are
cool.
these deep fried lasagna things that you guys have over there. I don't know what they're called over there, but I cannot wait to get my hands on a dozen of those things. Um, I found them at a little petrol station on the way. It was in the middle of goddamn nowhere,
Yeah.
but I can't. And after I had it, I went on searches and I found it in like Melbourne and or Melbourne, um, and I want to say somewhere in South Wales.
Yeah, cool.
And I am very eager to get my hands on those damn things because it's like It was my favorite thing from Australia, bro.
Oh man, I don't even
I've
know
never
like
had
what they
anything
are.
like that, and I tried recreating it, and it came out disastrous.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to find some because I need to know what this is about. I have because there's a lot of weird shit in Australia, like food wise. There's weird you can find all weird shit at the service stations and anything, and yeah, some a deep fried lasagna thing that sounds sick. I gotta find that.
Honestly, I definitely recommend it because anytime that any of my friends are going there, I'm like, yo, you gotta find this deep fried lasagna kit, dude. It is crazy because it's like you got that marinara, you got all the cheeses
Mm.
going on. Just
Oh,
chef's kiss, dude.
oh, that sounds so good.
It bangs.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. But
But like
yeah,
on top of that though, I'm excited to like kind of like do this like the tourist shit, like go check
mm.
out your zoos and you guys got cool animals over there. I just hope that I don't see another spider in the bathroom. That shit was crazy, dude. I ran out that
Yeah.
bitch with soap on my ass. Like,
Oh no, yeah, it's just we're in snake season right now, and
oh
so
fuck.
whenever I'm going to work and I'm just walking, so I got to walk through like a bit of courtyard and along these paths to work. There's just all these signs everywhere warning snakes sighted here, and it's like, well, I just hope I don't step on something. So
That's scary as shit, brother.
yeah, yeah, it's fucked, but you know, it is what it is.
Pet snakes are sick. It's the wild ones
Oh
you got
yeah,
to worry about, brother. You know, like
yeah, yeah, yeah. The wild
I
ones
have
you get
no
like
problem like holding them, but like you just see a random one that's just curled up, you know he's ready to fuck you up, bro.
yeah, it's just like I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna walk away. You do you, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, yeah, fuck yeah. Oh man, well it sounds like it's gonna be an awesome time. Hopefully you get that deep fried lasagna when you're back here. Like the chores in a lot of the capital cities, but I'm sure you'll be able to find what you're after. I'm gonna have to track
Dude,
him down too
literally,
now.
I am going to fight tooth and nail to find that damn thing.
Fuck yeah,
Like, because like I got like the bougie version of it, but
yeah,
there's a difference of having one that's made with hate. You could
yeah,
tell that they were mad when they made it, and
yeah,
that's the good shit. You know, like
yeah.
whenever someone's scared they're gonna lose their job, it's too good. It's like it's too fancy for me. I need that hatred
Mm.
in a cake. Let me taste that meat.
Hey, look, you know they say made with love, made with hate. When you make heavy music, you make it with a little bit of hate, a little bit of anger, and it's very good stuff.
That's what I'm saying. You know, chef's kiss, baby.
Mwah. Awesome, man. Well, that's all the questions I got for you, man. So I just want to thanks for stopping by Wall of Sound, and we are looking forward to seeing you next year. Until then,
Dude,
I need to go listen to the album again and again and again.
dude, thanks for having me. If I could just do a final little thing to
Sure.
anybody that's listening, if you got a VIP, if you don't got a VIP and you see me floating around, come say hello. I'm very excited to do a proper round of Australia and meet way more people than I ever have. Um, if you're attending the show, crowd surf, show me what proper Australian mosh is like. I am dying to see what this country can offer. Uh, a massive shout out to so many bands that made me. I don't know if any members of these old bands are going to see this or not, but Signal the Firing Squad, The Red Shore, Disentomb, my homies Into the Grave, Honest
Mm.
Crooks, Hate Complex. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are doing awesome. I've loved your work, always will. And I hope, oh, and Thyroid is Murder. Can't forget those guys. Love all you guys. I hope to see you all over there.